Swim good, teddy bear version. Yeah, on the news. Another car had exploded. Yeah, he was at home with his main squeeze, his woman, a faithful woman. But he had to leave her. Yeah, there was a storm brewing in his heart. He had to find his mistress, his other woman. Unfaithful. Yeah, she had to be put in line. She had to be reminded of her role as his mistress. All of his mistresses were faithful. She had to learn not to seduce other men. He had to fight that man, and he had to find the mistress. Killing the other man was easy. He found it hard. Hurt his heart to kill his beautiful mistresses. Not many had been unfaithful, but the few that were did not live to tell the tale. And off he went to the sea, which is where he liked his women. Yeah, but she had been with another man. She had seduced him. He knew that. He knew. She was unfaithful to me one time, he said, with some other man. A snake. 2 snakes in the grass. Unfaithful to me one time. 2 snakes in the grass. Won't happen again. Won't be unfaithful again. She had cheated on me. Yeah, heading towards the sea. He could not take the slightest ache in his heart. He wanted to go to the sea. Yeah, he loved his mistress, her in the sea, his women in the sea, more beautiful than the mermaids. Never seen beauty like it. They were such unique females. Yeah, and he went into the sea and he grabbed the waves where his woman had been. The curves of the waves like the curves of her. Yeah, the power of the waves like her power. Then that was it. The feeling of the pounding sea against his chest, like the pound of her heart when she was alive. Yeah, cheated on me. I'm not bothered, it won't happen again. Cheated with some other man. 2 snakes in the grass. Cheated on me. I'm not bothered. Not bothered. It won't happen again. No. 2 snakes in the grass. Sometimes in life there are no victims, only volunteers. No victims at all, just volunteers. And she had made her choice. She had messed everything up between them. Oh, but she was one of the finest ones for the underwater love. One of the few mistresses who enjoyed it. But unfaithful to him, so unfaithful. Yeah, she dared to seduce some other man. So in life she had to learn there are no victims, only volunteers. And he was not the kind of man who shied away from revenge. Vengeance, retribution. He could kill those who were against him, his enemies. Yeah, the ones he loved. That hurt. It made his heart explode. It hurt. It hurt to hurt the woman, the mistress he loved. Had to be done. Had to be done. Yeah, and he was driving away. Of course, her flesh was in the car, and when the car exploded, the flesh would melt. He had to remove the bones he left to the sea. Yeah, he went home to the popcorn and his woman, his faithful, good woman. Yeah. Oh well, at least I've still got my main squeeze, my faithful lady at home. Yeah. All these mistresses, these femme fatales, these sexy bombshells. Well, they're all well and good when they're good, but when they're unfaithful, they gotta be taught about the lessons in being a good mistress. The end. So this is a continuation of the underwater love story about the man and his woman. He has got a mistress, as you can see. He has been dealing with his mistresses by getting rid of them. You've got to remember, although teddy bears have made, the Teddy Bear Theatre has made this video, teddy bears are very faithful. They are not violent at all. They're faithful like otters and swans. They stay together for life. And the sexiest thing definitely is trust, being faithful. But this is just a story they're reenacting of a man who is very greedy for love. He has his mistress as well as his main woman. And if he ever finds out any one of his mistresses has been lying to him, has cheated on him, he goes out to find her and teach her a lesson. In this case, he kills her and he disposes of the body. If you've seen the underwater love video, where the woman gets rid of the baby by removing the baby's flesh and putting the bones of the baby in the teddy bear and setting it adrift into the river towards the sea, because bones don't dissolve. So basically, this man, he's doing what he's been inspired by his woman, because she did that to his son, to his baby. So he's taken the idea to dispose of the body by removing the flesh, which is easy, it disappears, and then he puts the flesh in the car so it just burns and explodes, and removes the bones and sets them adrift or something. But he won't stand for infidelity, because being unfaithful is wrong. And somebody who is unfaithful, they are breaking the vows. It's about monogamy, and that is sexy. And a lot of porn stars have said, people who have had a relationship with lots of people have said, they prefer it with just one person. It's more intense. It's much more deeper when you get to know one person, connect with the mind and the heart sort of thing. So this man is very greedy. He doesn't believe, he wants his women to be faithful, but he himself is rampant, puts himself about. He has his uncontrollable urges. But you've got to remember, teddy bears would not do this. This is just a story that the Teddy Bear Theatre has recreated, yeah. As you can see, the unfaithful man calls the mistress and her man snakes in the grass for cheating on him. You've got to be careful in life. If you are going to be unfaithful, be prepared to face the consequences. And this is terrible. Yeah. And he's saying in life there's no victims, only volunteers. I suppose he's right in some ways. Some people they volunteer. They end up in a bad way because of the decisions they make. They choose a certain path. And if you're meddling with somebody who is a nasty piece of work, you'll be in trouble. Like this man, this bear, is a nasty piece of work. But I suppose he does feel some sorrow for losing a beautiful mistress. There he is, with his paws on his head, driving home now. But there is some consolation, there is solace. He has a broken heart. I mean, he's gonna have more broken hearts than most men, because he has a lot of mistresses, and some of them will be unfaithful to him. Say he's got 1,000 mistresses, and just say, 1% is going to be unfaithful. So that's 10 of them. That's 10 heartache, 10 sets of heartache for him. So it's a lot of heartache. So you've got to be strong if you're going to be unfaithful. But I think it's best if you're not unfaithful. Don't be unfaithful. Learn from these teddy bears, because it's going to be a lot of broken hearts. Because you fall in love with a lot of people. A lot of people are going to break your heart. Whereas if you're just with one person, that's just one heartache, which is not easy, but it's easier to take than loads of heartache. So be faithful, because that's the sexiest thing. And it's in the animal kingdom. There are some animals that are very faithful, like some pigeons, swans, and otters, of course. That's the sexiest thing, monogamy.